So here I am again, and maybe you are here again, you're hearing here again. And if so, thank you for indulging me in my whatever this is. Um, so the Lord interrupted my life on June 9th of 1980. Um, And I look back at my trek with him, and it's really incredible because I have I met him in a Foursquare church. Then I attended um, an Assembly of God for a couple years. Then another non-denominational, and then the Vineyard Church, and um, then Calvary Chapel, and then a little Presbyterian church when my hubby got really sick, and it was the only thing that was close enough to us to go to. And then another non-denominational church, and then a Calvary Chapel, another Calvary Chapel, and then or a non-denominational, whatever it was. But anyway, I look back at that, and it's never been to me about belonging to a denomination. And I'm not able to wear my upbringing or my denomination affiliation on my lapel because I just don't think that that's something that's going to hold or stand in that day. When Jesus said, okay, sheep go to my, what is it? Sheep go to my right and the goats go to the left. You know, there's no denomination that will stand on that day. When our own righteousness is as filthy rags before him, that's every single thing that we think will get us into heaven on our own. It's only an issue of when we have come to terms and we've talked to him from our heart, and made right with him from our heart and said, Lord Jesus, I'm a sinner, and sinning is just falling short of the mark. And they're not rated 1 to 10. So you may think, well, I don't smoke, chew, drink, or do, but I do this sometimes. If you've done one, you've done them all. And but when Jesus came and died on the cross, he died for them all, not for what was supposedly worse or whatever. It's a condition of the heart, and it's what we have done with who Jesus is and what we believe from our heart. So if you've never gone to church and you don't want to go to church, and I mean, church is between you and him. So anyway, that was a bunny trail, but anyway. So here's another little ditty. I've really thought over the years that when I wanted to step forward and do something, and I had really prayed about it, I thought, okay, this is the time. And I moved forward, and wow, it's like it was that lead balloon thing. Time and time again, it's like, oh my gosh, Lord, again, seriously, this isn't flying. So, um, so anyway, and you'll figure it out. Anyway, you'll figure it out. So just close your eyes, and here's another one. And let's hope that I remember the lyrics, because I have not looked at these things for a number of years. And I was so broken, and I thought, you know what? You're just not doing them, Lord, so I'm just going to leave them. And that's okay. That's okay. So I needed to be brought to the point where I didn't love what he had given me, meaning the songs, more than him. Um, one of my favorite memories when I was a little girl was that my dad would sit down and play the piano with me. He let me do the top of, I think it was a Chopin or something. It was just like three notes, da 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 da, and he'd do the bass and stuff. And that was my favorite memory of us sitting at the piano together. And that is how the Lord gives me songs. I mean, I can probably read 5 notes on my right hand, but yet He will drop the music into my lap, and he just they just come out. I am not a writer, and I'm certainly not a musician, but I can hear different parts. I can hear the orchestrations and the way that they should go, but I just don't have musical ability. But I know that I love a good bass line, and saxophone would be so cool on these with some clarinets and maybe some harmonica, blah blah. So anyway, enough about that. So here's another one. Lord, all of my priorities, so in need of your mercy, lately have been saying to me, there's something more that I need. The days I planned so carefully, each hope I placed prayerfully. Lord, I laid my heart before you and cried, your will be done. But with your thoughts so much higher than mine, without your way, Lord, who can find the reason for this life at all? Again, I surrender all. I surrender all. With time, I'm finding that place that says it's only your grace, that each and every day my heart can be satisfied again. And so I say now that I trust in you, no matter what you say or do, 'cause through it all I've come to find that this is life's bottom line, trusting in you. See, your thoughts are higher than mine, and without your way, who can find? Your thoughts are higher than mine. I'm finding out, Lord, without your way, who has life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boy, that is really an old one. That is such an old one. That was on my first little CD, and you know what? Anyway, it's a safe place, the foot of the cross, and surrendering your priorities again and again and again and again until you're blue in the face is such a great thing to do. Even if you don't feel like there's a reason for it or whatever, um, there's something that happens between you and God when the surrendering is there. You know, when there's a psalm and it says, if you delight yourself in the way of the Lord, he'll give you the desires of your heart. Well, people have said, oh, I've delighted, so that means he has to give me my desires. Well, it's not that. It's when we spend time with him, something happens. Our heart is changed. So, our heart is changed to accepting his will, whether that be actually our desires are something from him, or it makes our heart willing if that desire in us is not of him. It's okay, God, it's okay. So there's either way, it's a win-win situation for somebody like me. Um, so enjoy delighting in the Lord and giving him the desires of your heart and surrendering, because it's really great. You will like the outcome. So, are you bored yet?